Okay, Chitty Chat. Thank you everyone for all the lovely comments on the singing and stuff. I think the number one favorite was My Heart Goes On. I've had the most comments on that one. Always fun to do. Other one I like to do is Aquarius. It's just a fun song to do. So anyway, moving right along. As you know, it was Guru Purnima, and I got lots of nice, I got flowers, and I got, donations from my students, and a few gifts. Oh, and Darcy, the puppies love their gifts, okay? Every year she sends them goodies as well. So I love my gifts and they love their gifts, and thank you so much for that. And thank you for the person that sent a donation and said they loved the singing. Thank you for that donation. I do so appreciate it. So what did I do with some of the funds I got from my students? What did I spend it on this time? Well, part of it went for perfumes. Okay, I have a perfume that I loved, but it's not in this country. Okay, it's not here. And I went over today, and I actually bought 2 new scents from that company. Now I would wear Gaiac all the time, and I love that fragrance. It's very clove and luscious, but you can only get it in France. You can't get it here at all. So I went over to the company that makes it, and they had a big sale going on. 60% off. Unheard of for French perfumes. Okay, so I bought 2. I was able to get 2 for less than the price of 1. I'm so excited with that. There's nothing better than having a really nice fragrance, okay? And my Gaiac is almost done. So I bought a couple. They're different. I was going to get the Gaiac again, but I decided, I'm going to try a couple of other scents. So I'm really excited for them to show up. So thank you to my students for that. I did buy some lovely fragrances. So I can't wait till they show up. Okay. Yeah, one of my favorite fragrances was the Rouge 55, but it's so expensive. I think it was like $300 for a little bottle. So I only use it on very special occasion. I only use it like once every few months. I'll just, but it is a lovely fragrance. But, some of the fragrances can be quite expensive. And unfortunately, I have a lot of acid in my system, so it changes the scents, and they don't hold on me unless I have something that's really a good fragrance, okay? Otherwise, I put it on and a couple seconds later it's gone, or it turns on me. So there are only certain things that I can wear. So anyway, yeah. I'm looking forward to those coming, so I'm going to enjoy those, I am sure. I'm trying to remember the name of the company, Michelines. I think it's Micheline. They were in Paris, so I'm really excited for those to show up. So anyway, that's what I did with some of my Guru Purnima funds that came in. So excited to get those. And thank you for that. I will, every time I have one of those scents on, I'll be thinking of all my students and gratitude for that I get to have that lovely fragrance now. So I'm excited for that to come. Okay. And, life is all about transformation. Some people have asked me about my tattoos. Well, the tattoos are all, most of them are all about my spiritual journey, except for, of course, my daughter and the sugar skulls. My daughter wanted to have matching tattoos, so we got sugar skulls. Okay. So that's nice. But most of the things, like these are the lotuses. They start out in the mud and they come up through the water and they bloom and they're pristine when they bloom. Okay? It's what the spiritual path is like. You got to start out in the mud, okay? And you got to see that it's nourishing, that it nourishes, it gives you a foundation. That's where you begin. That's where you got to start your search, okay? And eventually you get to transformation. So my path is about, Kali. Kali is time, is kundalini, okay? And you go through the death before death, and then you become Buddha. You get the Buddha knowledge of the divine is, okay? So all of these have to do with that journey, like, Buddha, Shiva, everything comes and goes, okay? Transformation. So again, all my tattoos have to do with the spiritual journey in one way or another, okay? So, oh my goodness. Yeah, I always get commented when I go out, especially the younger generation. They just love my tattoos. They go, "We love your style," I said, "I'm old, but I'm not dead." I said, people ask how your tattoo's going to look when you're, they say, well, when you're 70 or when you're, your tattoos are going to look horrible. Well, my tattoos don't look horrible, and I'm 70. Okay. So again, that could be a fallacy. Unless you have a really, horrible tattoo done by somebody that's not professional, okay, then maybe, yeah, it's going to look pretty bad. And the thing I caution people about, get something, don't, you see some of these things and you go, what are they thinking? They get demons on them and they get cartoon stuff and just really foul things. And you're going, why would you put that on your body? But each to their own. It's your body, it's your canvas, do what you want with it. But don't forget, this is something you're going to live with. And if you're in your 70s or 80s, is it something you're going to want at that point in your life? Okay? So something to think about before you go and get a tattoo done. Okay? And I always tell them, look at the work. Look at that particular tattoo artist's work. Look and see what they've done. Okay? Now, each tattoo artist has things that they love to do and things they don't, that they're not, in alignment with. So make sure that they're doing something and the style that you like, or otherwise you could be very unhappy. If you want a tattoo that's really realistic and they do cartoon stuff, you're not going to be happy. Okay, I can tell you that. So make sure you look at their portfolio. Don't just go, oh, this is a good tattoo shop. Again, you got to find the artist that does the type of work that you want done. Okay, so look at it carefully in going forward before you get something put on your body. Because, it takes a lot of work to get them done. It's painful. You have to want it. I'm just telling you. But then again, I have a tattoo artist that when I go in to get my tattoo done, she doesn't do the outline and then I go back later, let that heal, and then go back for the second thing. Oh no, she does 6 hours straight at a time and does the tattoo from start to finish. Okay? Start to finish. Oh my goodness. I went one time, you know, and I love Magenta. She's great, but she gets a hold of me, and that's it, man. Hours, hours, hours. No less than 6 hours worth of work. Ever. You know? Now I went, and she did the, I forget which piece was it she did. She did it at one of the tattoo shows. And I can't remember, but oh my goodness. It was a big extended time, and yeah, it was painful. Ah! But yeah, every time I've gone to have work done, it's been 6 hours. 6 hours. I had one guy that did my leg 12 hours. 12 hours. It was so bad, my leg would not take ink anymore. It would not take the ink. That's how bad he tortured my skin and my leg. Oh my God, that was painful. 12 hours. I kid you not. The first hour, oh, this isn't bad. The second hour, okay. The third hour, oh, okay, this is hurting. The fourth hour, what was I thinking? The fifth hour, oh God, save me. The 6 hours, oh, you're just like, it gets increasingly worse. Oh, mercy. Yeah. So I tell you, if you're going in to get one, you got to breathe. Remember, relax and breathe. Okay, just relax and breathe. Because the more you tighten up and you stress, the worse it's going to hurt. I can tell you that. But anyway, all good. So yes, this morning I'm having my coffee with my tablespoon of molasses in it. Now, the molasses, I didn't know this, but when you put the molasses in, it changes from acidic to alkaline too, which is also good for you. It does change the taste of the coffee. It's more mellow in a way. It's really interesting that it does that. Okay. So anyway, that's what's going on here. Mr. Max is over in the corner over there, chilling out. And I think Maida May is on the couch, either that or in the bed. She goes back over to the bedroom and jumps into bed too. Oh my goodness. Last night it was, rain. It's going to rain. And when it rains, we have those great big cockroaches out here. The big ones, like they have in Hawaii. Now, the ones in Hawaii fly. I don't know if these fly. I haven't seen one fly yet here, and I hope they don't. But I went in to take my bath last night. Here are these two big cockroaches. They come in from my bathroom. I think I found out where the little buggers are coming in. They come in up through the shower. I never used the shower there. So last night, I did catch those two right away. Transition, you're done here on this plane. It's time for you to move on. I'm not having, no, cockroach, you are not allowed in my house, okay? And I know what time they come. Usually between 11 and 1 is when they try to sneak in, or they try to come out, If I've gotten in and I've missed it that day, I'll catch them the next day, because I know when the buggers are coming out. I do go get them. Because I am not going to have you coming in here and breeding. That is not going to happen in here. No. So I did find out, I think they're coming up because they were up they're on the ceiling, up by the top of the ceiling, trying to hide out like you're not going to see these big Big cockroaches. Oh, mercy. No, I see you, and you know, your history. Okay. Yeah. Nasty buggers, I don't like them at all. So anyway, no, they bit the big one last night, and they transitioned on to something else. I'm happy to say. Oh, but I think I did plug up where they're coming through. I think they're coming up. And it only happens when it's going to rain. Otherwise, I never see anything coming here. But when it's going to rain, it's raining, or it's going to start raining within the next day, that's when they'll try to sneak in. So I know when to really look for them. You know, it's that time. So, yeah. Last night was kill the cockroach night. Back. They're just, don't like those things at all. They are just, you know, here longer than the dinosaurs. Anyway, oh, mercy. So that's what's going on here today. Yeah, can't think of anything else happening at the moment here, other than waiting for the new cards. Then I have that other deck that's coming, the one that's Haiti, that they did all the photographs in Haiti. So that one is going to be interesting. And I do love my Urban Crow Oracle and my Crow Tarot. Yeah, I love this deck. And I'm glad they did the Oracle cards too. Really a nice set. Yeah. You know, there are some decks you get that you just really love. Yeah. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to close this out. Maybe tomorrow we'll see if we have a good connection, if Marie wants to do a, on the fly thing. We were doing them Wednesdays, but then we were having trouble with the connection. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. It's up to her. If she's got a good connection, she feels up to it. We'll do a on the fly reads. So we'll see what happens, if that's going to happen Wednesday or not. But for sure, Saturday, don't forget, it's Madigaho Day. And this Saturday, we should have Diane's Tarot back. And perhaps even Marie. We'll see what happens, But if we get all four of us, that would be fabulous. And then hopefully once in a while, Milu would want to join in. But we'll see what happens with that. I know Hogarth and I had a great time with Milu this last time. Okay, so we'll see. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to leave this here, and I'll see you online.